Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, sister, for writing into our live session. As I understand your situation, you have some friends who attack you regarding your expressions, your attitudes, saying that you're rude, and this occurs when you thought that you have done nothing wrong. And additionally, they constantly backbite other people as well. And on the other hand, they sometimes act in really nice ways and they're sweet and their behavior is very confusing to you. And that's understandable. And people who are nice one minute and then they're mean the next minute and they're cutthroat and gossipy can be very confusing, right? Sometimes people like that are called two-faced. And it sounds like, your friends are not the quality of friends who you may want to continue having friendships with. And one reason for that is because of their backbiting and gossiping behaviors. And as we know in Islam, that's a huge sin, right? That's a really big sin. And it seems like they get pleasure out of that. And it seems like they get pleasure out of, insulting you and hurting you. And that's kind of like bullying as well. So, with that said, sister, maybe, there's nothing wrong with you, but there's something wrong with them. And perhaps you need to just let them go and make new friends. Because sometimes in situations like that, especially at your age, right? Like this is kind of like stuff that teens do. But if you're hanging around with friends who are around your age, they should be more mature by now, right? And they should be able to form, lasting and safe and comforting relationships as sisters. But that doesn't seem to be happening. They seem to be stalled in their growth and in their maturity. They seem to be very immature. And of course, they're not abiding by Islamic principles and values when it comes to backbiting and gossiping. And it appears that they don't care. Allah, forgive me if I'm wrong, but just based on what you said, it seems like they're like oblivious, to the sins that they're committing and oblivious to the hurt that they're inflicting. So inshallah, sister, you might want to think about finding some new friends and not even dealing with them at all. Of course, it's permissible to ignore them. I mean, be kind to them, say hello. But is, one considering them to be close sisters or close friends, it doesn't seem like they're at a point where they're able to sustain relationships that are healthy, right? And you want to be in a healthy place, and you want the relationships that you form with sisters to be healthy. And if they're not, there's nothing wrong with walking away. And again, it doesn't mean to be mean or rude to them or to backbite or gossip about them. It just means to just leave them alone and be kind and say hi when you see them. Give them the salams, the greetings when you see them. But that's it. And inshallah, Allah will put sisters in your path as friends, as true friends, who are more mature, who take Islam more seriously in terms of backbiting and gossiping, who are careful about what they say, and are thoughtful of their sisters, right? So, inshallah, sister, don't let it confuse you. Some people are like that, but it doesn't mean we have to be friends with them. You can choose your friends, and you can choose who you want to be around, and you can choose, who's going to be your sisters for a lifetime. And inshallah, you'll be able to discern and to, dictate who it is that you want in your life, right? It's like nobody's forcing you to be friends with them. They don't have very good traits right now. May Allah help them. May Allah show mercy and forgive them and show them the right path, but they're not very good friends. So, inshallah, sister, like I stated a little bit earlier, please do, leave the situation alone, walk away. That's perfectly fine, and find friends, find sisters who value friendship, who who value each other, who value you, and who are kind, and who fear and love Allah enough to know that backbiting and gossiping and being cruel is sinful behaviors. So with that said, please do seek friendships elsewhere. I'm sure they will come very easy. You sound like a really nice person, or like a really good sister, and I'm confident, inshallah, that Allah will put really nice sisters in your path to build relationships with and bond with throughout the years. We wish you the best.